Ian,
Saturday.
how long have you been working on this?
All up about 4 years, I think, on and off. So time gets away. This is the boiler for a
blowfly.
yeah.
Is this for the elevated or is...
Well, it'll be able to run on either, but it's a 5-inch gauge, yes. So it'll run on the elevated, or and it can run on the main track as well. Just have to change the foot pegs to switch from one to the other.
Thank you. Could you tell me your name and what club you belong to?
Ian Crawford, and I'm a member of QSMEE in Brisbane.
Thank you.
The crown stays are next to be dealt with, and these are preheated through the open backhead space with the propane torch, and then finally finished off with the oxyacetylene when the copper has reached brazing temperature. The two water feed bushes in the front of the boiler are now brazed into position.
We're on the boiler again, the low-fi boiler, and we're going to put the stays in the back of the firebox. We're going to put all the bushes in the back head, and then eventually, hopefully, we're going to put the back head into the back of the firebox here and braze it in. So there's quite a bit to do, and then we've still got to do all the outside of these firebox stays. I noticed we missed a couple down here where the solders run through on those, but we'll have to do those again. And I think there's a couple of little ones that we've missed here and there as we go along. So first of all, we're going to work on the back head, put all the bushes in, and we'll put the stays in this. Then we'll pickle it, have a cup of coffee, maybe go and get some more acetylene, and then we'll try to get the back head in today, which will make it look a bit more complete. And then we'll worry about the front tube plate.
Yeah.
Around there, it sort of lines up with the other. This is the end of the gap. The gap.
It's a little bit different in diameter. It should fit.
Blowdown bush for the side of the firebox. That one's tight. Okay. That one goes in there.
The final segment of the foundation ring is now silver brazed to the back end from the inside, and this way you can guarantee you get penetration. The backhead stays are now placed in the backhead of the firebox, fluxed well, because the silver solder will have to flow around these stays and onto the inside of the firebox.
We've just finished braising and let it cool, put it in the acid pickle to clean up the thing, and there's the boiler now. The parts we were doing are there, and they've just come out of the pickle. I just want to have a look inside those later with a bit of with the bit.
That one there.
Yeah,
Can't see much there.
yeah, no, but I think it.
Can't go.
Oh, the head won't. That's right. We don't have to solder there because that's. We didn't
The copper moves when it is heated, and when you go to fit pieces that are perfectly fitted in the past, you sometimes have to adjust them to make them fit again. This will often involve the use of wooden blocks and hammers
It's almost.
to not mark the copper but push it into a position.
No, not really. They all need to be pretty much there.
Oh, no, I think so. If I. There we go.
Just that, and then we'll tap that if need be.
Now the backhead's in place, and we've closed the door to cut down the ambient light so we can more easily judge the temperature of the copper for the silver soldering. We are now preheating the backhead and bringing it up to temperature with the propane torches. The bushes have been previously silver soldered and now switched to the oxy so we can run the silver solder around the rivets and the backhead stays. The sight for the copper block for the top of the water gauge glass is cleaned up, the block placed in place and then silver soldered. This requires quite a deal of heat.
So that's the backhead in.
It's stable now.
Once we get the front tube plate in, we can blank off the stays and just put about 30 or 40 pound of air in, and then blow it up and see if we've got any leaks. And hopefully we won't. Well, today we're going to put these bushes in the front tube plate for a start, because I'd rather not have them loose when we come to braise it in the boiler. So we'll do these, I'll try and do them from the inside. I might have a bit of trouble with those two. But we'll try and do them from the inside, because on this bush we've got a rivet here which is filling up a little deficiency in the plate. So we'll try and do all of those. At the same time, we're going to do the stays on one side of the boiler. There's a little hole, yeah, but I'll just flux all of these because these are probably tend to melt. Now these may not slip in when it's red hot, and if they don't, we'll pickle it and then come back. on the top.
Yeah, it was like a bit of flux or something popped out of it. Couldn't see it.
Which one was it?
Yeah. Going with them.
No, just leave it. Just leave it. A bit of what? Here, that last bit,
Yeah.
we're just revisiting the solder joint on this bush on the top, because when we straightened it a bit the other day, a little bit of flux or something dropped off, so we're just making sure that there's a...
What did you do on the other side?
And this side, we just brazed all the stays on that side. Now we're going to pickle it and turn it over. In the meantime, we'll do the outside of that other one. We'll pickle it first.
What are they?
That's a front tube plate. It won't be real hot now. I'll just say the bushes are now silver soldered into the front tube plate with a good fillet of solder around the three bushes and good penetration on the inside of the plate.
So
The silver solder around the main bush here is 35% silver, and around the smaller bushes is 45% silver, so that these melt at a lower temperature than that one.
Thank you. So it'll come up. You're just cooling it, or is it a pickle?
No, it's pickle. Well, that was pickle. This is just washing the acid off. You're right.
What are you doing, Noel?
I'm just putting a light countersink on these so that when the one on the outside will accept the silver solder, and the one on the inside will help us guide, hopefully, help us guide the tube. It's, no, that's off to the, yeah, somewhere right there. Does that look like it's sort of lining up? Yeah.
Pretty much.
I think you're too far around that way still.
They could be a little bit cockeyed.
Yeah, but I think that's not bad.
We're starting to go.
Look at that. That one. That's the one that was on. I felt it spring.
Okay.
That's down. That's down. Yeah,
Does that move?
yeah, that moved.
Yeah, I don't know how we sort of get any more accurate.
It does.
It's going to be a curse and a blessing, I suppose.
Yeah.
Just putting little
How do you
pre-cut
get-
rings of...
How do you get by with lathes and things? They're all made for right-handers.
Oh.
They do make left-handed lathes. Yeah.
I think, well, I feel I'm fairly ambidextrous,
Yeah.
and I think most left-handed people are as a result of necessity.
Back off another couple of inches, it'll get hot.